Today, I am going to share about my learnings of one of the most famous and well-known productivity technique. I have personally used it for a long time for many examination preparations, and it has definitely worked for me. It is known as the Pomodoro technique. I will also share how you can use some techniques of the famous book The Atomic Habits by James Clear with it to maximize the gains. One more thing. The application is not limited to exam preparations, it can be used in many situations. We all have 24 hours in a day, there are no cheat codes here. There's little question that even a genius will strive to make the most of this. However, after reviewing my days and meticulously tracking my habits for a week, I discovered that I spent very little time on my goals, even though I woke up early and tried to optimize my sleep-deprived hours, and then I found Pomodoro technique. Let's get to the point. If I had to summarize the Pomodoro method in a few words, I'd say focused, pusher, balanced, and flexible. I'll clarify these word choices later. For now, let's look at the method's framework. Begin with a task. It might be a set of tasks or a single job. In general, try to keep your tasks pre-planned. A list helps a lot in keeping the continuity. Instead of performing it constantly for a few hours, we now do it in tiny cycles. People usually divide tasks into 25 to 30-minute cycles using an ordinary timer, but the Pomodoro method is only a template. You must modify it to make it work for you and establish a habit of utilizing it. Following this cycle, take a 5 to 10-minute short break. Again, you must customize this to your own need. Resume the task after the break and finish several similar cycles and breaks. Take a 15 to 30-minute long rest after 3 or 4 cycles. It is critical to modify it according to your needs for it to function. For example, if you want to read newspaper editorials for 60 minutes each day and are a novice reader, 3 cycles of 20 minutes would suffice. However, if you are preparing for a 4-hour and 30-minute examination, you will want to match your endurance for the test. As this was the situation for me, my cycle lasted 90 minutes with 15-minute pauses. I'd do 3 such cycles and 2 such sets in a day. By doing so, I prepared myself not only for the curriculum but also for endurance. Don't be scared of the cycle duration or the number of cycles. It is not necessary to have a high cycle duration from the start. Too high will produce quick burnouts and, according to the book Atomic Habits, it will block the habit-building process, so go slowly and steadily. As you finish more sets, you will discover your optimal settings. Experiment with the process and modify it to suit your requirements. Let's speak about focus now. Give your whole concentration to the task at hand after you've sat down for your cycle. Keep distractions at a minimum, such as mobile notifications, and put yourself on total do not disturb for the cycles. Breaks will be crucial in keeping you focused. Don't sit at your desk during your breaks. Get up, do some push-ups and stretches, have a water bottle nearby and sip some water, or go for a short walk with your pet and watch a short YouTube video. Anything that refreshes you within the time limit would do. As I previously said, Pomodoro is a template that must be adjusted to your own needs. As a result, it may be a fantastic motivator, forcing you to give your plus ultra that extra mile. Once you've developed your endurance, you won't need to take frequent pauses. If you think I can do one more cycle or even a half cycle, go for it. Keep in mind that quality should always take priority over quantity. Don't lose sight of the ultimate aim, which is to complete the work and achieve the goal rather than the technique or the longer period. It is just a tool to achieve your goals. I say balanced because, if utilized properly, it can minimize burnouts and keep your spirits up even while doing a task you don't want to do, which is a wonderful way to develop your habit, according to Atomic Habits. One thing to keep in mind is to avoid looking at the timer as much as possible. Here are some of the options you may use. I've also included the percentage time utilization to help you get the most out of it, but again, play with it. Cues are fantastic things to employ. A social media post notice on your phone is a trigger because you want to look at it. Use cues to your advantage and adapt Pomodoro to your needs. I link single cycles with cues. For example, after breakfast, I will finish a single cycle of 15 minutes of reading. It appears simple at first glance, yet it has a massive effect on you. It increases your dedication and focus on the cycle, as well as your view of your ability to complete cycles, which provides additional drive to do more. It's equivalent to tricking your brain into doing more, by making it feel good about doing things it doesn't want to. There are several Pomodoro technique applications available. Choose the one that best meets your needs. I used the boosted application. Pomodoro is a paid tool in it, but the app is also really excellent with other features, so it's a wonderful combination. It's all up to you. I've also included a link to a worksheet for tracking your progress with this approach in the description below. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I would appreciate it if you could give us a thumbs up or leave your thoughts in the comment box below. It would mean a lot to me.